Largo Legrandes catchphrase. Och det var han som skakade en på bron, va? I'm Steven Winters, nej. Var det? Hey, how old's Pegbiter get? Wherever you go on the sea on land. Det måste vara det. En liten eftermiddagskaffe. Hejsan! Christian Hedlund heter jag. Jag jobbar normalt som röstskådespelare, men jag slösar också med folks tid på internet och det ska jag fortsätta med nu. I del 2, i min genomspelning av Return to Monkey Island. Varmt välkommen och speciellt såklart tack till mina Patreons som stöttar det här dravlet. 30 stycken är det i nuläget och ni får ju blandat innehåll och tidig tillgång till videos och sånt där, men det kan du läsa mer om på Patreon-sidan. Länken kommer nog swisha förbi här någonstans i bild. Hoppas du mår bra. Jag skulle rekommendera att se del 1 innan du hoppar in i del 2. Och jag skulle nästan också rekommendera att se mina gamla genomspelningar av Curse of Monkey Island till exempel, som finns här på kanalen. Men är det så här att du faktiskt är bara ett rå Monkey Island-fan, så del 1 räcker utav den här genomspelningen och sen så bara tågar vi på. För det här, första timmen var ju helt magisk. Vi ska hoppa rakt in i spelet och the monkeys are listening.
Do you remember where we were?
Kind of, but remind me a little?
Okay. I was after the secret of Monkey Island, and I decided that the easiest path to the island was to sign on to crew on LeChuck's ship. I would mount a mutiny at some convenient time. There were 2 problems. I needed a mop to get the job, and they knew who I was. Now, back to the story.
Helt enastående att de har en Previously on Monkey Island på det sättet. Det här spelet bara växer. Okej, vi måste in till Wally.
Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. Hey, Wally!
Well, look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
Vem är det som har den då?
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Tell me again what you need
Jaha,
to
det var
make me
inte
a
där jag
map
skulle
to the
trycka
mop tree.
Just bring me a sliver of the wood.
Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
Good for you, Wally.
Bye. Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island. I had a map like this once, but I sailed left.
Jag tror jag missar ett skämt här.
This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island.
Pants Island. Kan det vara någonting? Hjälp mig, vad är det jag missar? Det känns som att det är ett väldigt tydligt... Monaco. Skämt.
I had a map like this once, but I sailed left. That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says, rating, Cursed Black Diamond. The first rule of piracy is, never buy a used treasure map. Hey Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes. Somewhat understated and somewhat overpriced. I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself.
Ingenting i förgrunden här. Nej.
It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? What's this a map of?
The secret movements and activities of my competitors.
That sounds reasonable.
Nej, det var inte det jag skulle göra.
I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason. Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
I didn't know you made globes too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
Men du, den här.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient.
Sneak Monaco.
Ooh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
Okej, då har vi en monokel.
It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that.
Jaha, oj.
This place has kind of gone downhill. What kind of person would just paint on a wall like that? Elaine would never have stood for this when she was governor.
Man kan inte gå in och gömma sig här. Gömma säger man inte det. Jag tänkte, det var inte ordet. Tack hjärnan. Det var inte det ordet jag var ute efter. Men då går vi till High Street, för det här ska vi läsa. Hoppas jag får LeChuck!
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done! Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Ja. Alltså LeChucks röst för mig är så hårt förknippad. Vi var inne och touchade på det i förra avsnittet. Så hårt förknippad med Earl Bowen. Nu hörde jag honom inte i Tales of Monkey Island, och jag säger inte att den här versionen är dålig. Jag hade nog bara förväntat mig lite mer bas, lite mer botten i LeChuck-rösten. Han kanske växer nog enormt. Jag tror kanske bara är lite så här förälskad, lite för förälskad i den typ inte chorus flanger-effekten som jag har något bakminne av att det ändå låg på Earl Bowens röst när han gjorde LeChuck. Jag tror säkert att han kan växa, den här mannen. Och jag tycker som sagt i grund och botten inte att han gör ett dåligt jobb. Det är nog bara min personliga åsikt och förväntan om vad LeChuck skulle låta som. För jag saknar liksom, Bowen hade det här Threepwood. Mycket liksom, det var en annorlunda bara botten i. Nej, jag vet inte. Berätta gärna vad du tyckte.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball. Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door.
Den här graffitin tror jag kommer betyda mer i slutändan än vad man tror. Trivia card. I need a hint. Nej, men det ska jag inte ha. Blood Island. Blood Island is home to the Barbary Coast. Blood Island var väl good soup. Åh! Gud vad jobbigt! Det är inte på Blood Island som Good Soup Hotel ligger. Eller? Är det Barbary? Är det Blood? Okej, jag kan komma och svara fel på det här. Och du kommer att skrika rakt in i bilden. Jag kommer skrika rakt ut också om det. Och det är så mycket referenser som är så här. Jag känner igen allting men jag kan inte placera det. Good Soup var inte på Blood Island. För det var nedanför vulkanen. Jo, jag säger Good Soup. Och så skriker jag om det är fel. Varning för hörlurarna. Yes! Minestrone Good Soup. Vad glad jag blev. Lite för nöjd med mig själv över att jag har den kunskapen i mitt huvud.
I think it's a chandelier. Looks sort of like an eye.
Det här är en nyckel. Jail. Man kan inte gå och gömma oss i några hörn. Vad är det här?
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Ja men åh! Åh nej. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? How many dead pirates are in the abandoned camp on Terror Island? Ingen aning. Om det här är det Kyrkebob och gänget? Kan de vara 4? Och jag skriker om det blir fel. Kunde du den?
It seems to be stuck closed.
Jag ska inte gå in i fängelset. Jag måste kolla här först. Oh.
Hi there, newcomer.
Hello. I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locke Smith.
You're kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
Lite som alla äventyrsspel.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary. Just information.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a fail-safe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
Or is it? Jag gillar henne. Gillar hennes röst.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
That seems enormously useful.
Maybe. Depends on if you can close them again.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
I see everyone in that portrait has
Jaha, jag trodde
lovely
han skulle komma med
If
fler.
you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
What's this lock?
That's for hats.
What's that lock?
It's meant for bachelors to secure their apartments.
What's that lock?
A special one that can open with any of 4 different keys.
What's that lock?
A famous lawyer used that to keep people from stealing his front doormat.
What's that lock?
That's for sealing a container full of evaporated gas.
What's this lock?
It's for a small jazz band to lock up their gear.
Hur många finns det?
What's this lock?
A famous lawyer used that to keep people from stealing his front doormat.
Vad är det här för något?
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Oh, I'd really like some crackers.
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Nämen. Varför gör du så här mot mig, Little Monkey Island? In the park there is a... Well... Swing... Boat. All of these.
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
What is that? It's definitely not a key. Or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course.
Det var som de hade i hatten. Och Elaine tror jag hade en sån på sig också. They will come back.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Lock the larger box.
These are nice.
Thanks.
What's this key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
What's that key?
That one is only for going in, never for coming out.
What's this key?
That one's for making a quick exit from somewhere you're trapped. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's this key?
That opens a long straight wardrobe for keeping long straight dresses.
What's this key?
That activates a mechanical kettle.
What's this key?
That unlocks your house.
What's this key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
Alltså jag älskar allt det här. It's so good. Give me more. Ja, men nu måste vi gå till fängelset och se om vi träffar någon vi känner.
A visitor!
Wait. Guybrush Threepwood? Ha-ha!
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time.
Ja, så han
You
sa.
look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice. What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
Gud, han hade en annan röst för han var ju med i Escape. Och samma röst, om jag minns rätt, var med i Special Edition. I smell the flowers! Han var lite mer nasal.
I noticed you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
Han luktade på
It was
blommor i
nothing.
original.
I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway.
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Yeah, I'm sort of planning on hijacking an existing crew instead of recruiting one. But maybe I can spring you anyway, for old time's sake.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
Imagine that.
Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
Ooh.
It says, jail rules. 1. No escaping. It says, jail rules. 1. No escaping. Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away.
Alltså, Stan
Watch
och
your
hans
boots in
kostym.
here, son. It's like a swamp. Without the clean parts.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
Stans klassiska röst som jag minns den var mycket mer... Nästan lite som om Phil Hartman hade gjort honom. Phil Hartman som gjorde Troy McClure. Hey, I'm Troy McClure! Den typen utav stil. I Simpsons. Phil Hartman som inte är med oss längre. Men jag gillar Stan nu också.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters. It's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounderbirds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing. I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Okay, don't worry about it. I've already got a plan to steal a ship from LeChuck.
Well, if you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice. See you later.
Yep.
Och ingenting annat. Ja.
At least this jail has 2 lamps.
Yeah, we are living the life.
At least the jail is well lit.
Yeah, but the better I can see it, the worse it looks.
Berättade för Otis att vi skulle... Otis!
How's your day going?
Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here!
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Okej, jag kan inte mer. Nej, kan man ge honom... Nej.
You look like you're having a good...
I skipped school the day they taught lockpicking.
Penna, vi har där en grov.
The voodoo lady said it was a forgiveness frog.
Kan vi ge den till Stan då?
They say the only real prison is the one in your head. But take it from me, that's a load of barnacles.
Nej, det kunde vi inte. Jag var bara tvungen att testa. Undrar hur hintsystemet funkar. How do I get them up? Nej, det här, jag vill inte ha hjälp. Jag vill inte ha hjälp. Va?
I don't remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
Det ser ut som... What?
Eeh, a spider.
Okej. Men jag måste kolla, är det här ut? Vad händer här då? Wow! Är det guvernör? Ja, så guvernörens hus låg hitåt. Governor's mansion.
Carla.
Swordsmaster Carla.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Jag tog en screenshot.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed up hack.
Där.
When was the last time you had a bath?
Ha! That was marginally clever.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
Jaha, det var inte... Jag trodde jag skulle fightas min insult swordfighting gen bara. How appropriate, you fight like a cow.
You should never have given up being Swordmaster.
Who says I did?
Oh, sorry, I just assumed. Governor seems like a full-time job.
It is. But there's room for overlap if you're creative about it. I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
I've got my own project cooking.
Of course you do. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
Yeah, we have unfinished business from the old days.
You're darn right we do. I'm still waiting for my book back.
Oh, that's Not even something I remember, but okay.
Inte jag heller riktigt.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
Älskar att de samtalar och alltså skärmen, det är så genomgående Monkey Island. Jag vet inte, du får gärna berätta, men har artstylen fastnat på det? För att det ser helt... Jag spelade ju 1440p på en skärm som är liksom rätt nära, en armlängd ifrån. Jag nuddar bokstavligen skärmen när jag sticker ut handen så här. Och jag tycker att det är helt fantastiskt.
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
Okej, det händer inget mer.
Looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. Edgy. Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh. Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh. I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
It's a lot of work being governor.
Åh nej. Below the cliff of Monkey Islands is... I guess it's pain. Only pain.
Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. His overly... I've seen that. Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard. Second, his overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today. I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
Så ska vi inte göra. Okej, hade vi mer att säga varandra? Eller var det bara trevligt att fightas?
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Vi har ingenting. Vi behöver nyckeln. Alltså det vi ska göra, vi kollar våran bok. Nej. Nej, fel bok. Nej. Ta. Join the solve problem. Quartermaster recognizes we want to hire me. Ja, vi behöver en make a mop. Find the mop handle tree. Just det. Och sen ska vi låsa ut eller släppa ut Otis kanske. Och här var inga träd. Ja, men då har vi varit... Här finns ingenting. Hello there. Vad finns det här borta? Shipyard. Vi skulle hämta Stans tandborste. Det gör vi.
Wow, it's worse than I imagined.
Tans.
The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Vi kan inte...
The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit.
Kan inte gå runt?
Have a nice day.
Ja, men då kanske de här assets finns någonstans.
It says Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stands used to be the best place to buy used ships.
Verkligen.
I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival. It always looks bigger on this side of the island.
He shone pale as but... Nej, förlåt. Tim Schafer är inte med.
There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships.
Bucket?
Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now.
Kan vi ta den?
Stan
Nej.
used this. It's a dried up old sea sponge.
Men där ligger ett skepp.
There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships. This used to be such a bright, cheery place.
Ja, vänta. Jag ser.
It's sad to see the shipyard like this.
Jag kommer fallera igen. Largo Legrandes catchphrase. Och det var han som skakade en på bron, va? I'm steaming windows. Nej. Var det? Hey, how old's Pegbiter get? Wherever you go on the sea on land. Det måste vara det. Okej, så då har vi varit här. Och dit kommer vi ingenstans. Lookout point. Vi måste ju till skogen. Hitta trä, gissar jag. Papa Chick Pichu.
The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Oh, jag ser. Här är... What is next to a dead end on Terror Island? Nej, jag låter den vara. Jag låter dig hjälpa dig med. Och innan du får inte googla, för det kan jag göra själv. Kan du hjälpa mig med svaret på den? Hemskt gärna.
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Museum of Pirate Lore. I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now.
Hi there. Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks?
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Spännande. Först måste jag bara säga, var det
Is this
inte...
a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here on Melee.
Kan man... Ja, det var det jag ville göra först. Jag tyckte att han sa någonting om...
Once upon a time I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
Just det.
What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot. Actually, I think I'd rather not hear about that again. Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous peg leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important.
Älskar spoiler alert-delen som kommer.
What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Malay jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah. That's
Vad var det för
very
Jag läste inte vad det
interesting.
stod.
That was found, tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine.
Se vad det stod. Jag kidnappar nu. Jag missar andra. Det går att pausa i videon. Ja du. Men innan vi gör det.
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces.
Just det. Den kan vi nog.
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though, and nothing happened.
There's some very tiny writing on it. The display case is locked.
Vi behöver nyckel.
It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow! Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro. If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
Your museum is quaint.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something. Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Exactly.
Jag märker hur jag fortsätter, precis som förra avsnittet, sitter och ler så jag får ont i kinderna. Bara för att det är så här mysstämningen.
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
Do you have maps of the forest here?
No, that's not really what we do. Try the map shop in town?
Tell me about that newsletter of yours.
The Pirate Times. We publish pirate news, pirate stories, pirate poetry, all things piratey, really.
I'd see you wear a peg leg despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit, for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché. I'll have a look around.
Please do.
Det var inga lådor, nu går vi dit. Men titta! Den tar vi. Det är inga kort där. Jo, titta. Ska jag göra bort med det på internet igen. How many hot air balloons can you see from the... Besvikelsen. Okej, vi behöver nycklar och kartor. Det är det. Vänta.
That's a nice ore.
The one with the coffin, yeah. The coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
Hire.
Tell me again about the coffin?
It was used by a certain well-known...
Det var det icke. Vad är det här då? Nej, det var bara den. Vi tog... Ja. Vi måste ju nästan... Vi kan ju inte bege oss ut heller i... Vi kan inte bege oss ut i skogen utan att ha en... Eller? Ja, det kunde vi.
A classic specimen of Alata needlius. A carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth.
Nej. Och hjälp. Okej, jag kommer gå vilse här. Ja, men titta. Fortsätter festen i att göra bort oss. Nej, det här, vi får gå tillbaka.
A classic specimen of I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Ja, det är du.
Hi again. Those new pirate leaders are real jerks. They laughed at me, and they won't fund my expedition. Why didn't you warn me?
Would you have listened?
Of course. Okay, no, probably not. I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
Nej, vi ska faktiskt hitåt och så går vi andra vägen för att komma till Wally. Museet. Och hit bort kan man in. Här finns ingenting. High Street. Ja, men High Street.
Things are not what they seem.
Det är jag övertygad om.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better.
Ja, vi börjar med kanske med Wally då. Där är det.
Hey Wally. Bye.
Där vill jag ha. Another.
Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
Har jag två nu?
If one monocle is good, two is better.
Och har kombinerat dem.
This was a good idea. They magnify stuff even better since I stuck them together.
Hallå ja! Bye!
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid!
Jag älskar med sånt här med såna här
Word
spel.
of advice, kid. Stick to the narrow straights.
Att testa sig fram. Jag vet inte om jag hade gjort det om jag inte hade haft den här gamla äventyrsgenren i mig. Att bara, ja men jag klickar på något och ser vad som händer. För att det är så vi växte upp med de här spelen. Att säga, vi provar att kombinera. Provar en gång till och sen så bara, jaha.
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Jail is like a bad breakfast. Small, greasy, and hard to...
Most of this serial number has been rubbed off.
Och så går vi tillbaka till museet och tar numret på den där iPatchen. Där är museet. Och så tar jag den.
Crystal clear. I'll just write that down.
Så. det var inga mer lås. Nej. Då är det Locksmith vi ska till.
Hi there.
Hello. This is the one for the museum display case.
Börja med Otis.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
Nej. Nämen.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps. This is awesome. Now I can open one of the jail cells. It doesn't seem interested.
Nej. Kan jag äta kexen då?
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet. Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius. It's soft and extra fuzzy.
Känns som att den kan bli en bra golvmopp i slutändan. Kanske. Ja, jag känner mig nöjd. Då kan vi i alla fall släppa ut Otis.
Hey, Guy Brosh!
Hey, kid! Darn it! I've been trying to inventory the spiders, but they keep eating each other, and I have to start over.
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case. I already copied the serial number.
Frågan är om den här... om det hjälper.
No thanks. I'm about to be acquitted. Escaping looks bad.
Okej, så då är Otis ute. Då är frågan... ska vi gå och stjäla den där andra? Ja, just det. För då kanske vi kan klä ut oss med den här fantastiska... Vänta, vi går hit först. Och kolla vad böckerna säger i hyllan. Där har vi en The Endless Voyage That Would Never End.
I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it. Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I'll pay for it.
I don't need your money.
Och sen var det Voodoo Tricks You Can Do At Home.
Can I borrow a book?
Då måste de fightas.
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
Big Book of Treasures.
Can I borrow a book?
Ska säga I'm sorry
You never
den här
brought
gången.
back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Okej, så då har vi The Endless Voyage of Voyage That Would Not End, Voodoo Tricks You Can Do At Home, The Big Book of Treasure, och där är Ingredients.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
Ship to Ships Combat Strategies.
It's thicker than I would have imagined.
By Stupid Captain Mac. Och sen har vi Autumn John Laney.
The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station. Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last. You never.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Han kommer inte låna dem.
I need more than.
Okej, så då ska vi se. End of the Plank, Autobiography, Big Book of Treasure, Ingredients, Ship to Ship, Voodoo Tricks. Då ska vi se om jag kan svara på frågan. The following books cannot be found. Piracy for dummies. Thanks Carla. Då går vi till museet och så skäller vi iPatchen. Men vi måste nog ge det här till...
It doesn't seem interested.
Nej. Undrar om den blir arg. Det lär den ju bli, men...
Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock. Looking good. That's folded perfectly. That'll do, Parrot. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the museum while I figure out what's going on with my display case lock.
Nej! Kan jag gå runt någonstans?
Museum of Pirate Lore.
Nej! Ah, vad irriterande. Eller, det är ju såklart precis så det ska vara, men jag vill...
Welcome back. Please try not to touch anything that seems like you're not supposed to touch it.
Okej, så jag kan låsa upp, men han springer iväg. Jag måste ju få bort papegojan. Men då är frågan... Hur får jag bort papegojan? Och det måste ju vara någon form av kakmix och... Kniv? Nej. Kakmix och... Kakmix och... Jag går till Wally först, kollar om vi kan få en... eller vi kan se om vi kan hitta Otis, vad han nu är. Han lär väl vara i stan och lukta på... Om han inte är här och luktar på blommor igen. Nej, det är han inte. Okej. Han är inte här. Han är inte här. Nej, här finns ingenting.
It seems to be stuck closed.
Read the sign.
It seems to be stuck closed. Employees only.
Okej. Och det är ingenting här, nej. Klassiskt äventyr, nu vet jag inte riktigt. Inte 100, vad där? Hon är där, nej. Så som Otis hänger här då. Nej.
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee.
Det är fortfarande en mopp.
Nice hat pin.
Beats its creep.
Okej. Oj!
Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir. You look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
Did you say he had the dish, eh?
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Oh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
Oh, where did he say he had the dish he wants you to make?
At the governor's mansion. It's probably some exotic, weird-tasting thing from a swanky cookbook.
Swanky cookbook.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
Okej, då går vi och kollar det då. För jag tror att Marlon? Nightmare Customer, ja.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's tough on toughness.
Och inte där, vänta. Governor's Mansion, hit ska vi. Spring guybers! Så frågar vi Carla om receptet. Vänta, där ändå, nej. Var det inte en bok som heter The Ingredient?
Can I borrow a book?
God damn it.
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Jag tror jag måste ge någonting till henne.
I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Eller så ger jag henne någonting. Nej. Ja!
This is for you.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
You haven't even bothered to write anything personal on this frog. That's just rude. I reject your frog.
Dear Carla.
Dear Carla.
Sorry for
losing the book I borrowed.
I value that you are dedicated to dedication. I admire you are hard on softness. I realize that you are tough on toughness. I appreciate that you are keen on bluntness. I value that you are dedicated to
dedication.
And I always tell people.
And I know you're really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology.
Even though it wasn't really my fault. I promise me.
I promise to do better in the future. This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment. But the only personal thing you got right in here is my name. I reject your frog.
God damn it. Dear Carla.
Dear Carla.
Sorry for losing the book.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
I appreciate that you are keen on bluntness.
I appreciate that you're keen on bluntness. And I always tell people how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology. You scare the heck out of me. This is for you.
Hoppas va.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment. But the only personal thing you got right in here is my name. I reject your frog.
God damn it. Carla, kan vi prata? Kan vi säga något? Jag behöver ett recept från dig.
I've come for a recipe. A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
I do host plenty of functions, but I'm afraid I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Can we try the frog again?
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, but I reject your...
God damn it. Okej.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
I realize that you are tough on toughness. I admire that you are hard on some.
I realize that you are tough on toughness. And everybody says how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future.
Jag kanske ska ta tagit något annat.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can
God damn it.
I reject your frog.
Okej, så att vi har fått en sak rätt. Så dear Carla.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Kan det vara tough on toughness?
I realize that you are tough on toughness. And I know you're really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I've implemented a reminder system for myself. This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing.
God damn it.
You can do better. I reject your frog.
Okej, så det verkar ju som att den första är rätt. Skit.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed.
Tough on toughness.
I realize that you are tough on toughness. And I always tell people how nice you are. Please accept my humblest apology.
Even though it wasn't really my fault.
Even though it wasn't really my fault.
Om inte det här funkar så är det nästan så att jag skulle vilja testa hintsystemet bara för att se hur det funkar.
Dear Carla, not really your fault? This isn't an apology. It's an excuse. I reject your frog.
Okej, så det var... God damn it. Vi testar hintboken. How do I get Carla to forgive you before she'll let you borrow? Forgive you before she'll let you borrow a book. You need to get Carla to forgive you, huh? How can I get Carla to forgive me? You should own up to your actions when apologizing. Use your pen on the front rebind. This time, don't say it wasn't your fault, right? Okay. Oj, hjälp. Ah!
Dear Carla,
sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness. And I know you're pretty nicer than people say you are.
Please accept my humblest apology.
Even though I promise to do better in the future.
I promise to do better in the future.
Oj, hjälp. Ja, det var inte meningen så. Även om lite svärd.
Can we try the frog again?
Jag trodde jag hade gjort så här.
Dear Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Känns som att man ska kanske fästa någonting. Men nu kollar jag boken igen. Good. You have to do better in the person. Ja, men det förstod jag. Aha, okej. Search Low Street for information about Carla. Okej. Ja, men det där hintsystemet är ju rätt nice. Man slipper gå till en gamefack eller vad säga. Men typ. Någonting om Carla.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. They're having a half-off sale.
Måste ju finnas här.
Oh! The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santa Catalina.
Santa Catalina. Det där måste ju hjälpa. Let's run! Carla! Vi testar. Skriv i grodan här.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness.
Titta.
As shown by your actions at Santa Catalina, please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future.
Okej, hintsystemet är... Det där är bra. Det säger ju inte direkt, utan ett inbyggt hintsystem känns ju enormt användbart. Eller känns enormt 2022.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, I'm impressed, Guybrush. Surprisingly thoughtful. Considering it's you, I'm strangely moved to forgive you for losing my book. And I'll treasure this frog as a memento of the time you did something right.
Ingredients.
Can I borrow this cookbook?
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
It's not gonna happen, is it? To the cook, höll jag på att säga. To the cook! Och vi ska då alltså till Low Street. Nej, det ska vi inte. Vi ska till hamnen. Men det gick fort ändå. Scumbar! Hej allihopa, hej, bye bye. Jag har en bok till dig.
I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush.
It's Carla's copy of Ingredients by Barbie LaFlay. Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday. You remind me never to eat here again. Pleasantly scorching hot.
Okej, det verkar i alla fall
they look healthy.
Som att den där...
This will be...
Oj!
Fancy.
Waiter, I can't understand why this is taking so long. Just bring me what the governor served me last week.
Of course, sir. Sorry for the delay.
I'm färdig.
Brilliant innovation. He'll never complain again.
Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
I'm still using it.
Okej, så han kommer hålla på förmodligen ett tag. Hänger en pirat i? Ja, det gjorde det. Ska inte prata med dem då, höra.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Let's pretend I was really considering this. What sort of pirate qualifications have you got, exactly?
I completed the 3 trials.
Trials?
It's how they used to make their bones in the old days.
Well, I was a director of combat operations for the British Navy, and I've written 2 books on ship-to-ship tactics.
I'm a founding member and co-director of the Red Fleet and hold records for civilian casualties from San Domingo to Venezuela.
I'm an expert in 17 forms of hand-to-hand combat, 3 of which I invented. I served with Bellamy, Teach, and Roberts before they each met an untimely end that I might have had nothing to do with.
Just so you know, this is the kind of resume we expect.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh. Okej, ja, vad har vi? Vi har nycklar och nu har vi... Vad är det vi måste kolla här? Solve problem, call them and recognize it. Nej, precis. Make a mop. Och vi måste få en... Vi går till Wally och kollar, för vi behöver en karta.
Hey, Wally. Tell me again what you need to make me a map to the mop tree.
Just bring me a sliver of the wood needed to make a mop.
Ja, just det.
Bye.
Så vi behöver... Och då behöver vi komma ut i... skogen. Och för att få en karta till skogen... Vad tog Otis vägen då? Vi behöver åt den där... Vi behöver den där eye-patchen. Undrar om vi kan läsa John Lanleys, för hans bok var ju här. Kan vi läsa lite i den?
Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book. Can I borrow this book?
One book at a time. I only trust you so far.
Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book. It's thicker than I would have imagined. Warning, do not try these tricks at home. I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it.
Vi behöver göra papegojgodis. Så vi distraherar den här papegojan. Men hur fasen gör man det då?
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
Och vi kommer inte in i Stans, kanske genom om vi hittar hans tandborste, tänker jag. Men vi kommer inte in där igenom, eller hur? Eller kan vi kika i hålet här?
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Kan vi använda kniven kanske?
I don't want to wreck my brand new shiny knife.
Horse armor? Nej. Man kan inte använda hinken med lite... Nej.
Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now.
Nej, jag är lite... Måste kanske... pausa och tänka efter. För jag vet ju vad jag ska... Eller ska vi bara... Nej, jag vill inte. Nej, jag vill inte. Vi gör så här. Istället så titta på månen. Och så tar vi det här i nästa avsnitt. För nu måste jag vila huvudet. Okej, så att vi behöver... Vi behöver... Nej, en sak ska jag göra till innan vi slutar. Jag måste se om det är någonting jag missar. Nej, inte här. Är det någonting jag missar när vi kan göra någonting med dörren som gör att den inte går lås? Eller kan göra att han snubblar på något sätt? För här inne... Ja. At the end of Monkey Island 1, LeChuck was defeated with... Ja, just det. Jag vågar inte ännu. Och den här videon, när jag spelar in den här så är den fortfarande bara släppt för Patreons första avsnittet. Så att jag vill inte liksom bara... Jag vill kanske se att någon hjälper. How long does it... Oj. Nej, jag väntar. Jag väntar. Och det finns ingenting här som gör att jag kan... liksom... Nej. Vet, gömma någonting som gör att han... Nej, testar en gång till då. Det jag måste är ju typ att ge... Alltså papegojan, kan jag binda papegojäveln?
It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it.
Jag behöver ju göra papegojgodis. Men hur gör jag det? Han verkar inte intresserad. Jag kanske måste gå och fråga om kexen igen. Hon kanske behöver kexmixen och så får jag några... Hon kanske behöver kexmixen eftersom det är hennes sista kex. Okej.
Welcome back.
Hi.
Eller hur? Jag måste bara kolla.
Oh, I'd really like some crackers.
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Så om du får den här...
I found some cracker mix. You could bake fresh crackers in your furnace.
Thanks. The ones on the plate were getting a bit stale. Take some if you want.
Don't mind if I do.
Haha! Okej, vilken tur att jag inte avslutade. We are off to steal a mask of some kind, an eye patch of some kind. Run! Det är så tillfredsställande att lösa såna här pussel. It's just like in the old days.
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
But it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
Ät en apelsin.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
Det där blir väl perfekta stället att avsluta den här delen. Framåt kom vi. Och kanske att vi kan då få gå in, hitta rätt med både det ena och det andra med den här ögonlappen. Om vi nu kan lura folk med den på något sätt. Någon med, ja, säger jag. Vilken vilket underbart spel det här är. Alltså tillfredsställelsen att lösa pusslarna, att faktiskt de löser sig på ungefär samma sätt så som vi minns dem, att så här, kombinera grejer, testa, och så när man sitter där och nöter ett tag så bara vänta och så okej. Jag gillar Return to Monkey Island. Och jag hoppas du gör det också. Och jag är jätteglad över att jag får spela igenom det tillsammans med dig. Dela dina tankar, känslor i kommentarsfältet. Nu ska jag jag ska inte slösa mer med din tid för idag. Eller det väljer du själv, det finns mer videos på kanalen. Men jag är jätteglad över att du hängde med på den här resan i det här avsnittet. Hoppas vi ses i en video framöver. Ta hand om dig. Hej!